So this is my review for episode 2 of Supernatural season 14. It took me a little while to get to it. Been a busy weekend. But unless what happened at the end of this episode is a giveaway or just a fake out, I have a feeling it's a fake out. Dean's Dean again. I really think it's a fake out, to be honest. But if it isn't, that's hilarious. One episode. Let's actually just talk about the Dean and Michael thing. Is anyone actually finding this interesting? It's literally just Dean, but with a blank face. Whereas when we had Demon Dean, that was cool. That was Dean really delving into this kind of monster-like attitude. This was a villain-like character. Michael Dean is just there. He's not doing anything. Remember when he had the mark of Cain? He killed the entire Frankenstein family. That was a interesting arc. I don't like this. This is so boring. For the episode itself, admittedly, it's cheesy. There's a lot of cheesy shit happening in this. Castiel can't watch Jack and Mark Pellerino from having a bunch of Dr. Phil moments. And Jack goes and meets the parents of his mother, which admittedly I tuned out. I just didn't care at this point. But Mark Pellerino is actually kind of interesting right now. I do like how he is obsessed with trying to figure out who killed his wife and his child, and that he still has the Lucifer tendencies, and in the end he is a monster still. Like, Lucifer left his impressions on him, but when he did this in front of Castiel, and there was this like really serious music, and Castiel was like, it was so corny. It was so corny. It did not work well for me. However, the one thing I was really afraid they were going to do was retcon what happened to him. At first I thought that, oh no, they're going to make it that Lucifer killed his family. Because the reason why I like the idea that just a regular person killed his family, like it was a regular circumstance, is what better builds that. It kind of gives the idea that anyone could fall under Lucifer's spell. That Mark Pellerino's character was literally just another Joe. He was just a regular Joe who had literally hit the rock bottom, and that anyone could fall into that pit and be succumbed to it. I like that idea. And then they turned it around a little bit, and it kind of made me think that they're gonna they're gonna have it that he killed his family, because he kills the guy with a hammer at the end, just the same way his family was killed. So if they do that, that's kind of an interesting idea, but it still kind of ruins the whole everyday Joe aspect, and it makes him a monster. Like, he is a monster. He was a monster before Lucifer took him over, so there's really no change, and again, it's a kind of a retcon again. As for the episode itself, it's very mundane. There's not really anything that happens in this episode. Apparently we find out that Michael is trying to make a super being. He's trying to make it that the world is run by him and the monsters under his control. So basically this is the mother of all arc again. And there's not really that much that happened in this episode. There's some dialogue exchanges that are corny. Really, my favorite part was Mark Pellerino. And like I said, if that Dean Michael thing is actually over already, y'all better fucking pay up. Because I called this shit, but I thought it would last longer. I have a feeling Michael will come back and then the arc is over, because that's what someone has actually said to me apparently in the comments, that by episode 5 this shit is over. But we'll wait and see, because if it actually is over already, wow, you're a hack, Andrew Dabb. Not a very interesting episode, nothing new to the table, which is unfortunate because this was directed by Richard Speight Jr. again, and I really like when he directs them. However, he's just not... The episodes that he's done have kind of dumbed down in terms of whoa-ness. Like, the first one he did was a crazy Quentin Tarantino-esque like homage, and that was cool. It was messy, but it was cool. The ones afterwards, however, have kind of just gotten more and more grounded and more basic over time. So that's an unfortunate aspect. So in the end, I'm going to give this episode a 2 out of 7. It's boring. The dialogue is cheesy. The action is non-existent. Everything is either a repeat of everything we've seen before or almost on completely untreaded ground. There's only one really good part of it, and that's Mark Pelleringo. He actually acts it really well too, so give him props for that. Anyways, guys, that's all for me. I hope you enjoyed this review. This is episode 2. This is episode 2. If you're interested in more, maybe subscribe. Otherwise, see you guys later.